Hi guys, welcome to my channel, The Cozy Chapter. My name is Vanessa, and this is my first video on YouTube. And so I thought I would share with you the books that I want to read for October, my October TBR. I'm definitely a mood reader, so this book is just kind of like, what are the fall vibes? But if something fun comes along, some crazy new release comes along, or I'm just not feeling any of these books, I may change things up. But I pulled all my books that kind of had the fall vibe, and I just ordered a couple new releases. So I'm going to start with sharing those with you. I think if you watch any videos here on BookTube, you're going to probably have seen a few of these books. So, the first book that I am planning to read is If It Makes You Happy by Julie Olivia. This book is absolutely everywhere right now. I understandably, the cover is just absolutely magnificent. The next book that I wanted to share with you guys is People Watching by Hannah Bonham Young. Um, I've read Out on a Limb by this author and I really, really enjoyed it. And this has a great autumnal cover. Maybe I'll read this one more in the beginning of the month because it feels more autumnal. I've really enjoyed the characters that were in Out on a Limb, and hopefully they have some of the good complexity that those characters did. This one looks like it's a bit steamy, which go for it. So we'll see how this one is. And then the third book that's a new release this year that I just purchased is Crazy Spooky Love by Josie Silver. I've read another book by her. I believe it was called One Night on an Island, and I really enjoyed it. I read it several years ago. I saw this book and I thought, oh, that looks fun. It looks like it's a little bit spooky. It looks like there's a little bit of a mystery in that. So I think that'll be fun to have a little bit of romance and a little bit of mystery. Okay, the next book that I want to talk about is My Roommate is a Vampire. And this is the first book in a 3-book series, and the third one I believe is coming out or it's already come out this year. And this book's by Jenna Levine. I think it's just about a girl who has a vampire that moves in next door, and I'm assuming they fall in love. I want to say people said this was steamy. I can't exactly remember, but this is the perfect time. So I think this one's maybe a closer to Halloween one just because it has the vampires. Okay. The next book that I want to read is Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. I picked this book because it has like I think this is kind of along the terms of a cozy fantasy. I'm not 100% sure if that's what it falls into. Um, but after I picked this, I kind of thought, oh, maybe that's more of a spring book with the fairies. And I don't know, it seems like things are in bloom. So it's on there just because it's magical, but it does like, look, there's those little creepy, creepy skeleton hands coming through. That feels a little October spooky. So, anyways, I don't really know much about that book, but I believe it's the first in a 3-book series as well. The next book that I'm going to talk about is The Wishing Game. So I've had this on my shelves for quite some time, and it's a book about a woman who loves this author and gets entered into this contest where she goes to an island to compete for the one and only copy of his book. And um, I've heard it's really good. It's really short. It looks like it's like under 300 pages. This could be like a fun little read. So, anyways, that's on the list. The next book that I have on the list is the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires by Grady Hendrix. This book looks like it would be a good book to read near the end of the month, obviously because of the vampires. I don't really know much about it. I actually have tried to listen to this a couple times and just I don't know, the audiobook just wasn't for me. So I'm hoping to give it another go this month, and then we'll see if I enjoy it. Okay, the next book I have is Bookshops and Bone Dust. This I know is a cozy fantasy. Um, this is the second book in a series. The first book was called Legends and Lattes, and that book went huge and really got people into the cozy fantasy genre. And I don't think I've heard like amazing things about this. I think people enjoyed it. Um, but anyways, I'm interested in reading it. I think this October would be a great time to read this. I have two more books that I want to share with you. The next one is Scythe. I picked this book actually because I heard someone talking about it and it sounded interesting to me. So yeah, I think it's a YA book. It says ages 12 and up on the back. So this is by Neil Schusterman. It is the first book in a three-book series. And it seems very interesting. I was talking to someone about AI and this book came up. So I'm not sure what it has to do with that, but this is the book he was talking about. So I thought I would put it in the books that I'm going to read this month, or hopefully reading this month. The last book I have is The Whispers by Ashley Audrain. I read The Push by Ashley Audrain and I enjoyed it. I read it several years ago. This book is some sort of thriller mystery. It's about a neighborhood. It looks like three women that it's going to follow, and there's an accident with a child in the neighborhood. And I guess it's going to follow them. I feel like she has strong themes of motherhood in her books. So I imagine that will kind of be where the direction that this book goes. So, anyways, that is the final book on my October TBR. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. If you did make it this far, please comment down below and tell me what books that I should add to this list. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.